host, Tara Molina.
Hey guys, thank you. Welcome back to Steel City Mukbang Variety Pod. I told you I was going to bring a guest to you, and I did that. I got him right here. This is Monty, Mesa-Clay, professional boxer. Oh, yes. He's going to be talking to us. First, I'm going to remind you what we were talking about for the last few podcasts. We were talking about racism. Tough subject, making some people really mad. But I don't know why. It's a fact. It's what's happening every day. It's been happening, and it'll probably continue to happen forever. But we talked about cultural racism and internalized racism the last podcast. Today, it's going to be individual racism, which is a good example of if a teacher is mistreating a student simply because of the color of their skin. If a police officer stops you for no reason just because of the color of your skin, driving while black, walking while black, breathing while black, that type of stuff. That is individual racism. You guys remember these names? George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Sonia Massey. You've heard of them?
Local, Leon Ford.
Leon Ford, local in Pittsburgh here. Yeah. Some of those people, all but Leon Ford, all the rest were killed by the police. All the rest. Leon was maimed for life, paralyzed by the police. Here is the disproportionate risk that mainly black men face. And it's happening to black women. As I just said, Breonna Taylor, Sonia Massey. It is happening to women, but a majority black men, disproportionate risk of black Americans killed by the police. It's a higher rate than any other race. Black men face a lifetime of risk being killed by the police. And that is about 1 in 1,000. That is too many. It should be none. Police need to have more control. But it's racism. That's all it is. They can't say that you weren't complying. It's just that you were black, period. 2024, that was the deadliest year of police killings of black people. 1,365 people were killed by law enforcement in 2024. I've got Monty here to talk about his experience. Were you driving when that happened?
I was driving, but I had just pulled up. I had just pulled up into a situation that I actually had no clue about. When I got out of my vehicle, we were Ubers before Uber was Uber,
Right.
What you call, we were jitneys. I was a young boy jitney, and pull up to the garage, a station, taking orders. And again, there was just, I guess, a shooting in the area. But again, I was very, very, very popular in my area. So they knew who I was. They all know who I am. And I always have, because I was making a lot of noise as a young amateur fighter. So I pulled up into the situation, pulled up into a garage to make the call, to go receive a call. And as I opened the door, while I'm going, and a guy that I had known from the area had asked me for a ride. And I had opened the door, the time was everything. So I was walking the distance from the door to where the phone was. And he had came in and asked me that's what it was. He came in and asked me for a ride. So before I even got to the phone, I already had a trip with him. And I said, yeah, I'll take you. So when I turned around, we walking out the door, police, they circled on me. But there was actually an officer already on the scene, like close to the garage. So he seen me pull up. And when I came out the door, I seen everybody where they swarmed on us. I told him, oh, we gotta go our separate ways. You gotta go about your business. I was like, no, I'm not taking you now, bro. I don't know what you got going on. So instantly they jump out. The guns was up. I'm What's going on? Like, I don't got nothing to do with whatever's going on. I was like, I'm on to explain who I was. They knew who I was. Didn't care. Didn't care. They didn't care.
Wow.
Went in the turn from there. I mean, I could tell you the whole situation. Long story short, put the pistol to me. I'm trying to explain them. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Please explain. And I had long hair at the time also. I've always had long hair. And the guy grabbed me by my ponytail and he put his foot in front of me. The officer put his foot in front of me and he tripped me and he slammed me down into the back of the car, onto the hood. And then he grabbed me by the ponytail and he started. I'm pinned in the snow because it was winter at the time. He's holding me down by the ponytail. Then he started flipping my head. Boom, 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 slamming my face, left, right, slamming my face. And then he comes to my ear and he whispers to me, grab me by my ponytail, and he whispers. He says, "You motherfucking nigger. Don't you know we'll kill you, nigger?" And I said, "My man," and he had my arm behind my back, and your arms can only go but so far. And this is how I end up getting really injured. Remember, I'm a fighter, so I need all my parts.
Yeah.
And he put my arm behind my back, but he lifted my arm and he threw it all the way in the air like this. And I'm hollering, "Stop resisting!" I'm like, "I'm not resisting, my man. You're hurting me."
Yeah.
And long story short, he started pounding me. And like it was rehearsed, there was another officer. He had to be 100 feet away. He waves him over. He walks over. There's no way he could have heard this guy.
Right.
Because that's why I say like it was rehearsed. He hands him to me. He has my head. And he hands him to me. And he grabs me in the same position. He grabs me by my ponytail. The other cop walks away. And again, like it was rehearsed. He came in my ear and he whispered, word for word, "You motherfucker. Don't you know we'll kill you, nigga?"
Same thing the other one said.
Same exact thing. I'll never forget. That's the main thing that I always remember. Like how it was verbatim, just I mean, word for word, man. Like, and I'm like, and now when I say it's rehearsed, it makes you think it is rehearsed.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you heard him way over there.
Exactly.
And you came with, so they're like in training, teaching this, you know what I mean? So he proceeds, he's pounding, slamming my head, same exact thing. I guess he's seeing what his man's doing. And I guess the insult to injury, he has me in his left hand and he puts his hand on the right side of the trunk and he slides it across and rolls up a big snowball and smacks it in my face. It slams in my face. It goes all up my nose. I'm trying to shake it out. And again, the beating proceed. It was a lot more than that. It really was. It was horrible. But the biggest thing was they tore my rotator cuff. And again, I'm a fighter, so I was training trying to go to the Olympics at the time. During that time, then I ended up long story short, I ended up having to turn pro earlier than my class because they was gonna get a head start. Anytime you go to, it helps. If you go to the Olympics or you got a great amateur career, it'll help with your professional career. As you go along. Mm-hmm. But I was damaged goods to everybody now.
Yeah, right.
So I was trying to get a head start on everybody, and I ended up having to turn pro. My life changed. It was life changing for sure. And the things that occur, it lingers. That follows you for forever. It follows forever.
Did they let you go?
Yes, they end up having to. What happened was my uncle was the president of the council in the area. They were very well known. So they was arresting me, had me in cuffs, threw me in the car. And then when I said, "Call my uncle," and call my uncle. My uncle pulls up. And when they seen who my uncle was, the mistake that they made was they released me. That was a mistake. If you're going to arrest me, so it showed that there was no reason to be arresting. There was no reason to be messing with me. There was no reason. So that's where their mistake was. And I ended up having the case, but it got worse than that. Long story short, they set me up. I had a civil suit. But and listen, it's funny how it trickles down. In the chain of events, the chain reaction that occurs, the dots that start to connect, everything, body that's working together. My lawyer ended up selling me out.
Oh man.
Yeah, my lawyer ended up selling me out. He ended up I told him 3-4 times. I wasn't trying to settle. I wanted to go for mine. But they made things so hard. They made life hard. I tried to go to the service. I tried to go to the Army. They came and got me. I stayed in the barracks. Woke up. I was sworn in. I was an E-77 Foxtrot, and I was ready to go. They came down, and they tried to arrest me. I ran from the headquarters though because I knew what they were doing. I knew they was on me, but they didn't. They said they had a warrant, but they didn't. What they were trying to do was get one typed up. They were trying to find a reason to get one, and they gave them not 24 hours, 48 hours that they needed, and they ended up getting it.
Wow.
So they came and retrieved me from the. So they messed up life when it came to me trying to go to service. I was leaving. I was waiting on my plane ticket. I was waiting. I'm in the barracks, like waiting. I'm in the federal building, like waiting on my ticket. I'm like, come on. So when they came and said, "No, Mr. Clay, we got a warrant for your arrest," but I ended up asking them to go to the bathroom, and I hit the door. And life changed from there. Work, couldn't get work. School, couldn't go to school. Life was hard. It was hard for about 3 years straight. Very, very, very hard.
So it's almost like they do that on purpose.
Oh, they
like
know
if they can't put you in jail, they're going to ruin you some other way to where you can't make it in life.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. And that's the hardest part. I mean, the beating, you're like, I take the butt ass whooping, you know what I mean? Like, let's go. That's, you heal up and you're done with that.
Right.
Pretty much. But the lingering effect is everything else.
Yeah, emotional scars.
Yes, the emotion, no doubt. And anything else that has to do with life, just living, because they put it on your background, it carries along, you can't get jobs, you can't go. They know what they're doing. They know it's a science to what they do, and the trumping up all the charges. And you're like, so I end up going to court. Long story short, I ended up going to court, smacked the case, beat the case. It was evident. I had nothing to do with what was what. It was, so I smacked that case down, and ended up getting my charges, everything dropped, getting it off my background and everything, but it's never gone.
Right, because when people see that, they don't believe.
Yeah, right. And then when you very popular, everybody knows the situation, what's what, and you never get away from it. No. You never get away from it. And this now is, I caught that, was that January 11th? Not January 9th? 21. I know it was January. I remember, and that would have been of like 01. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's how far ago that
2001.
is. 2001. And I beat the case in 04. So I was the biggest case in Pennsylvania from like 01 to 04. I was all over the news, all over the TV, the radio, the papers, all day, every day. They were stopping me. I was going to jail like so consistent, at least once a week. I mean, it was taking
just
my
because
cars.
of the background that they were seeing.
Based on when the cops would see me, now they messing with me.
Yeah.
Now they messing with me. Now you mess with me. Now you pull me over. You take my car. They broke me down to foot, bike, all that. But I just kept rolling. Kept going. And again, I was in jail. It was driving me nuts. It was the hardest. Definitely the hardest. And even, let me see, 01 to 04 is the hardest time of my life that I can recall, along with even from, because I'm experiencing a lot and have experienced a lot over the past 2-3 years that was very hard. So then and now, I can compare, it also as far as how the life was going, things going on in your life. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say from about 22 to 20 for now, things starting to turn around a bit for me. Again, you have these ups and downs throughout life.
Right.
But that I did not put myself in that situation. Somebody turned my life around.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm saying? Well, even now, someone turned my life around now too. So you'd be surprised the ones that do it,
Yeah.
But and to send you through that storm, that 2-3 year storm, I'll never forget that though. I'll never forget that. And again, it's a lingering effect. It never goes away. Never.
So you were jitneying when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that you had in the car, was that the one? Was he the one they really wanted?
I want to say he was he wasn't in the vehicle. He wasn't with me yet. He was going to go. I was going to give, I guess who I was going to be to him was a ride away from the situation that I had no clue of.
Right.
But again, the officer that was in the area seen me pull up. And then when he called, and I guess then when another guy came behind, they knew I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But they knew who I was.
Yeah.
So at that time, I know what it was. It was jealousy. Yeah. I'm a young guy. I was a young black guy, but I was very popular. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm very popular. Everybody knew
They
me.
basically let the criminal get away
Yeah.
while they were beating you up.
Right. You know what? I never
crazy.
thought of. You know what? He never got jumped on or nothing. I never thought of that. I never. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just bringing it. I never thought of whatever happened to him. But I know what did happen. I can't recall if he ended up going to jail or because I'm dealing with my situation at the time.
Right.
A situation I had nothing to do with. But I know he didn't get beat up.
Exactly.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't get rotated. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. So by that time, I can't go to. I'm in national tournaments. I'm fighting everywhere. I'm cleaning up. I mean, I'm cleaning everybody up. But then it stops. And next, I go from superstar fighter to. I never forget washing dishes in the fish market. I never forget also looking through, the little windows that's on the kitchen doors when they swing back and forth. And I remember it being New Year's and I'm washing dishes. I remember looking through that door, watching the ball. I was in tears. I was so mad. Like, how did I get here?
Right.
How did I get here? How did I get here? How am I watching the ball? How am I washing somebody's dishes, looking through the window?
All over some road cops.
Right. Like, how did I? And then you start putting it together like, oh, that's how I got there. Somebody wanted to be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody want to be nasty. When you're nasty, you have no clue the effect that you have on people and the direction you'll send someone's life.
Yeah, they don't care. The police don't even care how they send your life.
I want to, you know what I really would want to know, even from a road cop, someone that's real. The question I guess I really want to know, and I want to say I know the answer to. I want to hear him say it. Do you really know? Do you really, really know what you're doing to somebody when you do something like that to them? Do you understand? Do you understand it? Like, do you understand the difficulty that you send someone's life through?
Right.
And I just want to hear someone be real and say it. Yes. And that's why we do it. I would respect you so much more if you tell me.
Yeah, just say it.
But I understand you do know because you dig deep. They have a way of even trumping the charges and adding a little petty. They know.
Oh, they have to.
They know.
They have to. I mean, back around that same time, there was a guy here. His name was Johnny Gamage. You remember Johnny Gamage?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah. I was a cab driver when that happened to him. Had me afraid to go out on 51 where they killed him.
What was that situation? I remember him. They did. They didn't shoot him.
They just pulled him over.
Beat him to death.
Yeah. It was a driving while black situation. They just stopped him. I think it was going to be like a traffic stop. And then they just beat him
to death
beyond recognition.
He, and I tell everybody there's levels to this thing. There's levels to this brutality. There's levels to the bull. First level of this thing is you get stopped, you get pulled, you get beat. I would be, I guess, the first level. And they mess your life up. That's only level one. Second level is you get stopped, you get pulled, you get beat. You get beat paralyzed or you get shot paralyzed. Your intention is to die.
Right.
Their intention is to kill you, but you survive. That would be the second level. I say that would be like Leon Ford. He's the second level of this thing.
Right.
Then the third level would be the ultimate level. You pay the ultimate price.
Like they actually kill you.
They do kill you.
Yeah.
So it's all, I guess, what side do you want to get in on? What part you want to be in on? We want to be involved with none of it. None of it. We want to experience none of it. But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. And these killings, the ones that I wrote down, I wrote the ones off the top of my head of names that I could remember. And they're all brutal. But the one that got me most was Sonia Massey. The one where the cop went into her house.
While she was eating ice cream or something?
And she had the pot of water on the stove.
Oh.
And he picked up his gun she was going to throw it on him. And she hadn't even picked it up yet. And he just shot her point blank in the face. Point blank in the face. I watched that over and over. I just could not believe it.
It does something. When you say over, I'm the guy that can't watch it over and over. I almost watch like this, like, oh my God. No, it's better. And I watch with squinted eyes and I can't keep running it back, but it'll keep running back in my mind. So I keep seeing it. Come to find out, if I'm correct, didn't the day before or that week, she had problems with his girlfriend or his wife?
I'd heard something like that. Yeah.
And so he was on some get back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, and whatever, I never followed up, but if you know, what ended up coming about?
He's in jail. He's in jail now.
I bet he didn't get life.
I don't know, but we can surely look it up. We will.
They find a way for them not to get life, not to get the rest of their life. They get 2-3 years if they get.
So this cop here, the Sonia Massey cop, Sean Grayson, he was indicted with charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. He remains held without bond, pre-trial. So he's just in there waiting.
Still?
Yeah, apparently.
How many years? Oh yeah, that was just.
It was just
Yeah, that was just. Yeah, that's right. That wasn't for.
Yeah,
is that
recent.
Over a year? That's not
maybe like
a year now.
Yeah,
what's that? October. We're coming up on a year then, right? Because
was October that 20? Last October?
Yeah, we're in October now. So yeah, and that's normally how it's almost like a year to date when you end up going to trial.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, here's when it happened. 36-year-old Sonia Massey was shot July 6, 2024.
Wow.
So a little over a year.
Yeah, right.
A little bit.
Wow. Amazing. And I'm surprised. That's surprising to hear you say that he's held without bond.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing.
The great thing. I've never. They the only ones that I know to get out on a murder.
Right.
To get held because you're not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Released on a murder. A bond.
Right.
Besides the cops.
Well, he didn't make it.
Yeah, right. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Good.
I don't think the George Floyd guy made it either.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah.
I don't think he got out on bond.
Certain things, I guess, certain cases, they know we better hold this one.
Yeah.
This one,
he was safer. Riding. He was safer in jail if they let him out.
Right. Amazing.
Stay right there, buddy, because
it's an amazing thing.
If you hit the street.
I'm anxious to see what happens with this. And October 20th is what? Next couple days?
Yeah.
Does that trial begin?
Monday. Let's
what
see.
What does that say? Trial begins? What does October say?
Where to see that?
It's all the way out.
I went too far, I think. Oh, wait. I just saw it. Yeah, here we go. Because of the high publicity, the judge has ordered the trial to be moved to Peoria County. The trial is scheduled to begin October 20th, Monday.
Wow. Monday.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to keep up with that.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big TV watcher or anything, but I'm anxious to see.
Wow.
What occurs, what happens. I'm not going to be surprised.
It took that long.
I'm just say, that's normally how you don't go to court on by the time it's like a year, a little over, and that's coming up, a little over right there. So
in the county, they had to settle for $10 million. The county paid the family $10 million.
It's pricey. There's not enough money you can give me to shoot my family in the face.
Exactly.
For no apparent reason. Just like with Antoine Rose. Again, I knew Antoine very well. Antoine Rose came to my house every day. That little boy came to my house every day.
Oh, that was the one from down
the
this
street
way. Yeah.
Here. Yeah, right down the street from here.
Wow. I remember that.
I remember when it happened, I didn't know who it was. And he's like, and I didn't know him by Antoine. I didn't know him by his whole name. That's my young boy. What's up, Twan? Just never got his whole name, but knew him. And had known him for a few years, but never knew his whole name. Like, that's my young boy, though. Came every day to my house.
Wow.
And then when I got the picture, man, my heart dropped. I was in
crazy.
I was in Florida vacationing with my family my aunt, uncle, and all them at a restaurant when the breaking news of Antoine Rose came up across the screen. He CNN, he on every screen, and they had like I'm sitting there with a whole another state clear across the country, watching the young boy that was at my house every day.
Unbelievable. That's crazy.
What was that? 3 or 5 shots to the back?
Yeah, while he's running away. Yes.
And I don't want to put this out there, but this is a thought that I've had. I've always thought, not to put anything. There's a lot of people we talk about, crime on crime, this crime on crime, that crime on crime, and I can agree with. We always want to do something to us when there's a problem. We do. Me, I'm not. When I say we, I'm saying we as, I guess, as a whole, but not me specifically or anyone else who's not this way specifically. Who doesn't get involved with the B-on-B crime and things like that, and wanting to do things to us. Not jealousy and all the bull crap that come along with it that creates B-on-B crime. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as fast and as quick, as we move to do something to us, I've yet, besides my man that said, put his nose in the air at the cops when he came. Then when they killed his son, shot his son down in his back.
Yes.
What was his name?
I don't remember his name.
Yes, get his name.
But I'll never forget when they were walking the father through the courtroom.
He was like,
yeah, he held his head high.
It's something makes you feel good. That was a feel good moment. That was a feel good moment, only based on, not because I don't want to say I agree with him running over someone innocent. Would I have agreed for him going directly at that particular? I understand what you did. I can't agree. You understand what I'm saying? With the innocence of the person, because that person wasn't specific. But it works the other way. They don't agree with who they hurt on our side. Right. Innocent or. That's right. They don't. So again, I understand you. Can I agree? Me personally, I wouldn't have went at the innocence. But would I have gone directly? Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. And my thing is this: when do people, as a whole, retaliate? Do you say?
Yeah.
I hate to say, but you can't. No. Because you do everything in your power when somebody does something on you, get back on us to do something back to them. Yes. Right. I don't know if I want to put it, but they have to start falling for things like that. Yeah. You have to. They have to start. It has to become out for now. Then you'll stop. Because you start understanding, like, oh, they're not playing now. We're not allowed to just do things like that to them no more. Right. We're not. And not to wish anything when it doesn't happen. Lo and behold, hope it never happens again. But we know that's not true. Right. Someone's going to pay the price again. But you can't just shoot my baby in his back. Right. For no reason. And then go live happily ever after. No. And give me $10 million. Brag about it too somewhere, man, in the locker room, you're bragging about that. Not only that, just like the one young boy, Skittles in a tea. They were selling Skittles in a tea. Trayvon. Yep. Trayvon Martin. You can't, man. You can't. And now we're trying to find out what happened to this young man, Kyle Filbert James, Navy midshipman, 20 years old, at the Naval Academy. Found him dead on the grounds of the academy. Beat to death. They haven't even said what the cause of death is yet. I didn't even hear that. Or the condition of his body or anything. This was just a couple days ago. I see 2 days. There's so much that doesn't hit the news, the market. Right. There's so much that isn't said. I wonder what determines who gets mainstream. Exactly. This should have been mainstream. Right. I mean, he was a serviceman, so it's just crazy to me. Right. As a baby. Yeah. 20 years old. His mother had just talked to him like hours before in the morning. She said a prayer in a text message to him. Oh. And she said, I love you. He said, I love you more. By 5 o'clock, the school was calling her. Telling her he wasn't
he hadn't showed up for his classes. And then a few hours after that, they found his body on the campus.
Well, my thing is something fishy about something already, because when a college student don't show up for school for his
right,
that happens all the time, and you don't call everybody. That child is grown now.
Mm-hmm.
Something's fishy already. You was getting
that they called his mother to say, "Oh, he's not in class.
He's not in class. Oh, he's in college."
Yeah.
How many college students skip a class and don't go to class, and you never call their mom? This isn't junior high or high school.
Yeah, that is strange. I didn't even think of that.
That's strange. That's strange already.
Wow.
He's not in class.
Yeah.
You was covering up already.
Exactly.
You jumping up on it already. You trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fishy already.
Yeah, I didn't think of that one. Yeah,
that's fishy already.
Something is not right. I keep checking every day to see if they've found out, was he beaten? Was he, what happened?
Well, just based on that right there, something happened. Something fishy. Something did. Because now if you did, I wouldn't right now, I'm not saying I wouldn't be worried, but I wouldn't be like thinking this way. If you just had to mention that part right there.
Yeah.
Like, maybe exhaustion. I don't know. Who's to say sick and fell out? Somebody trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Sad, but it's true.
I mean, could have been a heart attack. I mean, I'm not saying anything.
I'm hoping
suspicious, but
I'm hoping it's nothing. I'm so sad that he's gone. He passed the family. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But it is different when someone harms you.
Yeah.
It's different when you go to.
Definitely.
It's different when you pass from. A sudden sickness for sure. Cancer, that's still sad and all that.
Mm-hmm. But that
an accident and all that. But that unexpected, you just killed a baby.
Yeah.
You just hurt the child.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah. This was her only son.
Oh,
and she was losing it before, just while he was missing. I couldn't really watch her video because of how
that's her right there. Huh?
Yeah, how torn apart she was.
How's she going?
I barely could watch.
I can't see. I already know. Just looking at that image right there, I know she's already. And some people I watch when they hear things, I wonder how they keep it together.
Right.
I wonder how they keep it together.
Exactly.
That right there.
Horrible.
Yeah, she's hurt.
Yeah. That was horrible.
Her life. I mean, life is over. Life as you know it is over.
Right.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. And somebody hurt your child, man. But again, I guess it's the lick back. My thing is this, and I'm putting it out there, but it becomes, you start to want to be, it's lick back time. Y'all can't keep dropping us like that, man. Y'all can't. No. And again, I don't agree with dude running over that innocent, but I understand him running over that badge.
Yes.
That's what he ran over.
He ran over the badge.
He ran over the badge.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's
right. He ran over the blue.
I mean, he was in distress.
And you showed me a video because he just come from watching it. You showing me a video. Then when I'm you trying to keep me calm. You showing me a video of you shooting my son in his back. You're trying to convince me I'm watching it.
Right.
I'm watching it. It shows me right there. No, he was running from you.
Yeah.
Would you shoot him in his back? Oh, yeah. Get out. Now they said they had made everybody escort and leave him out. And I understand he's going to snap.
Yeah.
So you had to escort him out that building.
Wow. Okay. I didn't see all that. I only saw when they were taking him out of the courtroom. Yeah,
and again, it's sad, but it's a make you feel proud moment.
Yeah.
And it's not that he did it too. Even if the badge or that person, it's who he did it. He directed it at. The person he directed it at was the one that did it to him. But the two that were standing there, man, they had hate written all over their face.
Yeah.
Those was you can't hide it.
No.
People kill me with trying to act like he didn't. Who are you fooling? Tell somebody that's a fool. Tell that to the fool.
Yes.
You can't hide hate.
No.
It was written. He was who they called it. They claimed the Kingsman. What they called the Grand Wizard. He was the Grand Wizard. You could tell he was the wizard. He had a deformed face. He was evil.
Yep.
And my man snubbed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and what?
Yeah.
And you could tell he wanted to jump all over him.
Oh, yes.
But those two right there, man, I wonder why people act like hate and meanness and things like that isn't evident. You wear it on your face.
Right.
You can't hide it.
Mm-mm.
But
Nope.
I had a situation, actually going through a situation, I guess, right now. And I went to court about 2 weeks ago on the traffic with a vehicle. My CDL's in limbo right now, fighting for, you don't give me no points. Go in, long story short, she lies. She lied. And prior to me going, when I initially met the officer who pulled up on me, when I turned around and seen her face, immediately, that's how much I say hate is written on your face. Immediately, I knew this is about to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Just by she looking at me, and I got a blower on, you know, the weed blower, the air blower, because I'm cleaning the vehicle out, and it's on. But I didn't hear her when I turned around. I just seen her.
Yeah.
Remember, machine blowing. I don't see her what she's saying, but I see her face.
Right.
Instantly, I'm like,
God,
here we go.
She's hating.
I know she's hating. Here comes some hate,
Wow.
and that's just what it turned into. It turned just into what I thought it was be. And I'm trying to explain. She's trying to be tough with me, and that's the part. Another part that gets upset, and it's like, why are you being tough with me? Like you're in a position of authority, and I respect you. I'm the person who's respecting you. Yes, ma'am. And she keep going, and you know you can. I've been in situations like this multiple times, and I've learned to continue to show the respect as hard as it is, as much as, because what they try to do is get you off your pivot.
Yeah.
They try to push you off your pivot.
Exactly.
And some people can't take it and they instantly fly off. But I've been through it so many times that, you know, if you can hang 3, 4, 5 times that they keep spewing that nastiness at you, trying to get you off your pivot. And yes, sir. No, excuse me, sir. Sir, listen, ma'am, will you please, man? Why you keep hitting them with sir and ma'am? Eventually you can tap in and they'll be like, they gotta lighten up. They gotta be like,
right.
Okay, well, I done do everything I could possibly. I tried to do everything I possibly can to him. He just keeps stirring the man with me and giving me. So that's how that situation even went with her. But it's a sad thing because she, how you say, can be a pretty woman, but you wearing your hate on your face now.
Right.
It's written all over you. That's sad. That's sad.
It's really sad.
They have no clue that it's written all over you now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've heard of studies where they say you can speak into something, speak life into. I guess they did something like this cup of water or this tree, and I did this, and that thing is for real. That stuff is real. If you so nasty and you practice that, you walk around with it. Yeah. You can't hide it.
No.
You try.
That's right.
It's evident though. Mm-hmm. And I know a racist person immediately. Yes. Immediately. Quit acting like you're not. I know you are. Right. Even when you're being nice as you can. Yes. You cannot hide it. Exactly. It's impossible.
I feel the same way.
I know it. Yeah. I promise you.
I feel the same way.
I've been in so many situations.
You can just tell. I mean, we've been through it. Been through it. So
yes, right. When you go through it and been through, like you can put I don't know, can you put a black person? I don't know. I guess younger ones that haven't been through enough, but can you put a black person and a white person in front of someone that's racist? And can you fool that? You can't fool the black person. You can't. I believe you really cannot. Right. Can you fool the other person? I don't know. I'm not that. I haven't been. I don't know. I don't think you can either. I think they just not. They don't want to say that they know. You understand what I'm saying? Right. If that makes sense.
Yes.
You get what I'm
saying? They're never going to admit that they're racist.
Where you go?
Never.
Right.
Never.
They won't admit it for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
They won't agree. And you know it. You're like, why are you faking? Like, that's crazy. Yeah. And I made, I was telling you yesterday how people were attacking me about advertising a Black History book. And I was making videos just talking about what people were saying to me, the racist things they were saying to me. And they were calling me racist for doing that because I'm outing
racism. They're saying you're racist. No, I'm not. And I said the only reason they wanted me to stop talking about it, I said the way we'll stop talking about it is when you guys stop being racist.
Mm-hmm.
When you stop, then we'll stop talking about it. And I said, and if you come back and tell me that you're not racist, you know someone who is.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to them, and
right.
tell them to stop being racist. You know, they attacked me over that. I'm trying to bring some peace and tell everybody, you know, talk to people that you know that are racist.
And I can imagine what they
and
were
get
saying.
them to stop. And they still continued to call me racist. Like, I'm trying to bring a little order to the situation, telling you how you want us to shut up. You want black people to shut up, so don't be racist.
Why?
Yeah, because why they want us to not talk about it? Because to me, I think it stirs up their demons and their guilt.
Ooh, never thought of that.
Yeah, they feel like, imagine. I know how I would feel if my people did to them what they did to us.
Wow.
I know how I would feel. I'd be embarrassed. I'd feel guilty. I'd be ashamed to look at a white person if we tortured them and lynched them and pulled off their arms and legs and cut off genitals and ripped out eyes and fed their kids to alligators.
Oh,
I know how I would be looking. Like, man, we didn't do that. We couldn't have done that. We possibly no. There's no way. That's how they feel, but they can't admit they feel that way.
You know what? On another note, and same note, because though we are talking about race, and you got a lot of people that feel guilty, that are genuinely feeling guilty. A lot of white people that genuinely.
Right.
But I know those ones that genuinely feel and genuinely want help. But I know some, man, listen, I know some beautiful white people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that do life-changing things for people. Yes. That helps tremendous, and not doing it because, though I do know some that do it for the clout.
Yeah.
It's, you like, thank you, but no thank you. Like, right. I know what you like. It's you can see through somebody's scheme.
Yes.
You know, you want some boast, you want some credit, you want some whatever, and I could care less about. But I also know the genuine man. I know some genuine people that you're like,
yep,
like wow, like you're an amazing person,
right?
An amazing person, like a person, white, black, you're an amazing person. And if I could say a name, man, there's a. And I'll even put, if you want a car, an amazing person. And if even a name, I could, he got the best vehicles. Dodge, Chrysler, Nissan, Jeep. PJ Lasco that owns that, man, he's an amazing person.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I could go all day about him and tell you some situations. And he's such a good person. And I know this because I deal with this. When you're a good person, you got a good heart, people take advantage of you.
Oh, definitely.
And you try your heart. You say, I'm never going to help again. But as much as you try not to help anybody, if you got a good heart, you can't help it. It's those things you can't help. You'll be mad as you want to be and never want to help again.
Right.
You can't do it. Your heart's too good to do that.
Yeah.
You can start trying to line things up and control it. You know what I mean? And learn to say no and learn. But this guy is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's that guy I've seen. And I'm like watching him from like a distance, like wow, you a special dude.
Yeah.
Like, you are a special person, man. Like, minus black, white, you are a special person. He's a special person.
Yes.
You know, and it's just like I knew my management. He was a black guy, owned a lot of McDonald's, Mr. James Rice. Now, number one entrepreneur on the East Coast for like 15 years. He was the man. Special person. Person. And I'm not speaking on because of the things, you know, he can do for you or the money he give, though it does help. It's just, I guess, the critical moments that they come in.
Yeah.
And the genuine, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's genuine. It's
yes.
like, and because I can give you a situation. I mean, just real quick, my diesel, I'm sinking fast with my diesel. Going through, one of my cars went down. So I was just working, and my everyday vehicle became my work vehicle. Work slowed up. I don't move it unless it's for work. I'm making some money. That's the only time I can move it. Work slowed up. So I'm doing everything I possibly can to fill it. But the money, couple dollars that I'm getting is going straight out of in the tank.
All right.
I mean, I'm spinning my wheels. So I ends up calling my man, and I try not to pull a trump card, only when I don't ask, and I've done business with him. I built hell of a business with him. I owe him some money. COVID came out the way, so I'm still in a little bit. But I said, once I get back up, I'm gonna start. He know. And I came back. I hit him a couple weeks back, like, listen, dropped thousands on him real quick. And he said, I said, but I needed a rental. I need to rent something. He said, what you need? I said, man, immediately, as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just talking about my situation, you know what I mean? And how you say, I guess critical, how crucial, how clutch it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go and he said, go see said Donnie, and I'm at the desk, tell me what you want. I said, I need a vehicle, I need something small. Man, he pulled up with he pulled up with a Nissan Versa. I pulled off the lot with 10 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
10 miles. I went from throwing $200 a day in this truck.
Yeah.
I can put $20 in this thing now and go all day, make some money with some dips. I'm just saying it was critical moment for me that I needed some real genuine help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was clutch. It was nothing.
Wow.
It was nothing. He understood. Mm-hmm. But he also understood that I wasn't going to call you on I wasn't going to pull that card unless I got what I know I need that I owe too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And he know I'm going to come back. And now that I came back, he understand the game. He said, go get it. Man, I rode off the lot with 10 miles and now I'm in the game back on track a little bit. You know what I mean? So it feels good. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, we can talk about the racing, but there's also a other side to racism. So what would that be called? If the opposite of racism?
We were coming up with a word for the opposite of racism. We didn't like the one that Google gave us, which was anti-racism. Yeah. We didn't like that. So we got egalitarianism. And we want to put that on some shirts.
Yeah.
So
next time you see me,
we're going to have that on our shirts because that's what we believe in.
That's what we are.
That's it.
We are egalitarians.
That is what we believe in.
We are egalitarians. Wow. Yeah.
Yes. And I want to thank my guest. I want to thank Monty Mesa-Clay. I'm going to have, am I saying that right?
What?
Mesa,
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Like people call him Monty Monty. I'd be like, that's not
that's hard to make sure.
Look, Monty Mesa-Clay. People call me Monty. No, my name is Monty. Monty Mesa-Clay.
Right. Yes. Okay, so I want Monty to come back because, this is the Steel City Mukbang variety pod. So we're going to be talking sports at some point. I'm going to get around to talking sports, and I want Monty to come back and talk about boxing.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to look forward to. I want to thank you guys for joining us. We're wrapping up episode 3.
And the next time you see me, I'll have my egalitarian on.
Yeah.
Aha.
Edition 4. This is edition number 4. Episode 3, edition 4 of racism. And I'm probably going to come back with a new topic next time. Mm-hmm. But I thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you again soon. And Monty will be back. Thank you, Monty.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it so much. This was fun.
Thank you. It was. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.